Redemption is a funny thing, especially when you are attempting to redeem yourself in your own eyes. Countless promises unkept. Trust in myself dissolved years ago, and I achieved the firm belief that I was beyond saving. No one is coming. You must pull yourself out. And discipline is the only way up. Then, and only then, little by little, trust returns. And you are redeemed. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We're still alive, we're still fighting, and this week has been about one word: redemption. October has been a fantastic month for me, and Payday has certainly delivered on its promise, but more on that in a second. For now, let's just get straight into it. This week has given me the biggest challenge yet, and that was in the form of a Halloween bake sale. Yes, the cakes look fantastic, as you can see, and there's a little bake-off with prizes, but what really got me questioning my entire health journey here was these samosas, these homemade onion bhajis, and this chicken curry made by my colleague. The smell that filled the entire office was I would have done anything to have that. The samosas specifically, I've had them before. They are mesmerizing. The texture, the smell, they're just so big, they're cheap, and you get the tamarind sauce. Fantastic. But I noticed immediately that my mind went back to making excuses. Well, it's nearly Sunday, it's nearly refeed day. I could probably get away with a few, or I'll save some for refeed day, or I'll binge now and make up for it tomorrow. I'll go hard tomorrow. I knew this was coming, of course, and I was somewhat mentally prepared, but it was still extremely difficult for me. The smell, the opportunity to have them, and just the social nature of it. But I resisted, and this is probably the most meaningful achievement I have made in this 3-month journey so far. And if I can do it, you can certainly do it. And it's not easy, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. You've just got to make that first step, and you'll see very quickly that it's not as bad as you think it's going to be, and it's not as unrealistic as you've made it out to be in your head. Now it's time for Debt Attack, my weekly update on my mountain of debt. It's end of month, payday, it has come as prophesized. Let's run through the numbers and show you how I allocated every single penny I was paid. Job 1, I made £351.56. Job 2, I made £1,618.66. And job 3, I made £415.14. I was off sick for 2 days, so that affected jobs 1 and 3, so I didn't get as much as I normally get. But I was still smart and I was still sensible, and I tried to make the best use out of what I had. So in total, I received £2,385.36. I have now fully paid off my Vanquis credit card, £604.34, which is a relief. I set aside £302.99 for my Novuna consolidation loan. I paid off £100 of my Monzo loan, £42.50 to my NatWest credit card, and finally £7.83 to Monzo Flex. I was hoping to pay off Flex along with Vanquis this month because it's such low-hanging fruit, but I guess it wasn't in the stars this month. My financial goal for November is to pay off Flex before payday. Hustle my perky little ass off, I suppose. I have set aside £80 for food, as I'm only eating 4 times this month, which sounds crazy when I say it out loud. It's a little bit more than I think I'll need, but I've just buffered it up a little bit in case I need to break my fast for any unexpected reason. The rest went on rent, council tax, bills, etc, so I won't bore you with a breakdown of that sort of stuff. So altogether, including that £107 of stuff I sold a couple of weeks ago, we have paid off a combined total this month of £1,164.66. Well and truly on track for my 3,000 payoff goal by January 1st. We are so back. The train has officially left the station. Meaning our new total debt owed is £14,234. And what a relief to see that number go down. For months, it has been either flatlining, stagnant, or increasing. And I've just been spinning my wheels, but now we're finally moving on all fronts and it feels so good. So far, this routine is creating results. I've already paid off 1K of my debt. I lost a crap ton of weight last week, and lasting discipline is being built every single day. Here's what I'm going to change in November to get the most out of this month. daily cold showers, and this is an attempt to aid recovery of my muscles and specifically my feet and ankles. They were a lot better this week with the ankle straps, and I used the treadmill less at the gym, more bike, more cross trainer. But the cold exposure will help. Cold exposure also activates brown fat, so I might lose a little bit more weight, but that is not the goal. And of course, it's going to build a lot more discipline. It's going to be brutal, and I'm a little bit scared, but I think that's a good thing. A no spend month, and along with my other goal of paying off flex before payday, I believe this is completely doable and will significantly boost debt payoff at the end of the month. This means no buying any bottled water, no branded electrolytes, which I have been doing for my fast, and I have all the ingredients at home for electrolyte mix, so I don't really have an excuse. Everything has been squared away financially, so it's really up to me completely if I achieve this or not. Daily gym and walks to and from work, and all three of these side quests, they complement each other in some way, financially, physically and mentally. This challenge means that I will not be able to take a bus home if my foot is sore, for example. It's about pushing past those moments of pain and doubt and utilizing every tool I have to make this happen. This is an endurance test. Can I push through? Can I be strategic? Can I be safe in tackling the how to get the most out of this journey? This is going to be really tough, and I will pull back if things become unsafe, but I believe this is a natural progression of what I'm trying to achieve here. Self-mastery. Now, let's see how much this fatty weighs this week. Good morning, everyone. It is weigh day, end of week 3. Last week I weighed 349.8 pounds. For those who don't know, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds by January 1st, and we're on track for that so far. But let's get on the scale. We've done it again. What a great result. And that was, I think, about the same as last time. I think a bit less, about 10 or 11 pounds. We've got to lose about 9.1 pounds every week to reach my 100 pound goal by January 1st. And so far we're nailing it. We're now entering week 4, nearly a month, which is crazy. And it's gone quite quick, to be honest. Between me and you, I think this is going to work. Redemption isn't a single act. It's a quiet agreement you make with yourself every single day. Each promise kept, each step taken when no one's watching is another piece of trust rebuilt. I'm learning to be on my own side again, my own friend, to make peace with the man in the mirror. This is how we rise, one honest day at a time. Conquer thyself.